This is Kalie Martinez with Synergistic Effect TV, bringing you updates on your favorite live, local, and national bands, including exclusive interviews on tours, album content, behind-the-scenes footage, and more. And now on to an exclusive interview with the band Mythic Creation outside of Sunshine Studios Live. Hi, I'm Kalie Martinez with Access Unlimited and Synergistic Effect TV, and I'm here with Mythic Creation, or at least most of the guys, right?
Yep,
everyone? Can you? Oh, all of you guys? Okay, three-piece. Would you like to introduce each of yourselves?
My name's Justice.
Okay, nice.
My name's Rob. I play guitar.
Okay.
I'm Tim. I'm the lead singer.
Lead singer? Okay, cool. So
the only singer.
only singer. Yeah, I mean, where's the backups? Okay.
I was backing you up tonight, Tim. I was backing you up.
Yeah. All right, guys. So you guys just played here at Sunshine Studios. How does it feel to be out here playing live shows?
It's great. That's the reason we do this. It's,
Okay.
you know, we do it for the fans. We do it for the people who are hurting. Let them know they're not alone.
Okay,
So-
cool. So how did this band come to be? I know it's been around for a while. Do you have an origin story for the fans?
My story is a little different than theirs.
Okay, we can hear everyone.
I followed him around since high school, and I went to a first house party. He was playing, and I was like, dude, this is the coolest shit. How am I allowed to cuss?
Yes.
Am I? Okay.
Okay, too late for that question.
I was like, this is the coolest shit. Like, how do I do this? So I ended up being his bitch for like 5 years roadieing for him.
Okay.
And then next thing I know, I'm playing piano. Next thing I know, I'm playing bass. Next thing I know, and I'm singing.
Singing, wow. Okay, so how about you guys?
I actually saw one of Justice's old bands playing at a bar in Pueblo, Phil's Radiator, back in the day years ago. I remember seeing them as a teenager and thinking, I want to jam with those guys so bad. I feel like they get it. They're on the same weird wavelength, and here we are by fate. It just happened to work out.
And that's where they both fucked up, because now they're stuck with
now
me.
we're
Now it's stuck with you. So it's your fault.
Apparently everything's my fault.
Okay,
Yeah, story
well,
of
it's
my
not
life.
a bad thing though, because you're a band now, you're creating things. In the news right now, it seems like it sounds like you signed to a new label. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, we just signed with Pavement Entertainment Incorporated. Been working with them for a little bit, kind of under wraps, and we just got our release date sent to us September 27th for the album coming out, Trials.
Cool.
Stay tuned for that.
Debut album.
Debut
The
album.
First one.
Ooh, cool. So have you guys worked with a label before, or is this the first
No,
time?
this is the first time actually. This is a whole new ball game for us.
Wow, okay.
Of-
You guys excited?
Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah, of course, it's a record label, I know. So, can you give us a little bit of what the new album will sound like? Are you loud?
Like anger, it sounds like bitterness, sounds like hurt, sounds like depression,
Okay.
sounds hopefully not bad.
But
Hopefully
with
not
a really
bad.
positive twist on it. Our big thing is showing that if we can get through the tough shit, like everybody else can. If we can fucking do it, believe me, you guys can too.
I like to think that it's very melancholy, but also very reassuring at the same time, you know.
Okay, cool. So, what's the message that you want to kind of give out with your music? Is that
You're not alone.
You're not
Like
alone?
the whole reason I started doing this was because of Corey Taylor, hearing the pain in his voice, hearing his lyrics, listening to everything and taking it in. And I just hope one day that I could give back to a person, whoever it is, and let them know that they don't have to give up. I was so close, and I'm still here fighting. And it's may seem impossible, but it's as simple as just changing your mind.
Wow, that's
And
really
it's-
cool.
Hopefully that's what we give back.
Yeah, hopefully. It seems like it though. You're here interacting with fans at the show, getting to know everyone. That's really cool. So, what's your favorite? Do you have a favorite venue to play yet? Or
Definitely here. Definitely here.
Sunshine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Far.
Ooh.
This is where we cut our record too.
Really?
So yeah, I don't know if anybody knows, but Sunshine Studios is also a studio and a venue. But yeah,
Studios Live.
Sunshine
Phrase
Studios
it.
Live is the venue. Sunshine Studios is the studio. But yeah, this is where we did the record at. We've pretty much called this place home for a couple years
They've
now.
opened.
Pretty much, yeah.
You've been playing here, so.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's really cool. And you guys are based out of Pueblo, correct?
Yes, technically
Yes.
we're out of Pueblo. That's our
Technically,
hometown, yeah.
Hometown? Ooh, yikes. Just kidding. Yeah, I'm from Pueblo, so I know how it is.
We'll keep it in our hearts, you know.
Aw.
It'll always be home. You got to remember where you came from, no matter where you
Of
go.
course.
So
So, what was the hardest part about recording this new album? Yeah.
I plead the fifth.
Oh, okay. What happened?
More that goes behind recording an album that a lot of people don't realize. I mean, there's timing. We were fortunate enough to have Scott Wilson from Tantric and Saving Abel be our producer for this record, and he's a musician first, you know, so you're always going to be on the road. You always got to try to figure out schedules. It took a while, but you know, through the time it took us to record this album, we advanced so much as people and as musicians, where I honestly would do it all over again if I could.
Cool. So musically wise though, did you struggle at all in the studio?
Actually, no, not really.
No?
I wouldn't necessarily say musically we struggled. I think more personally. We had a lot of personal, emotional issues that we were dealing with at the same time. I mean, friends, family, people coming, people going, dying, you know, disappearing, you know, things like that. It was a lot going into it, but I think it was good that it happened at that time because we were able to put that into the record, you know, other than just, hey, we did a record, you know, we wrote some cool rock and roll songs, but we actually had some more emotion that we put into it that we didn't initially plan on doing.
Cool, yeah, that's cool. So are you excited to tour this new album? I assume there should be a
so
tour.
excited.
So excited. Do you have a date or a place that you really want to go to?
Wow.
Overseas.
Yeah.
Anywhere overseas, I think
Okay.
would be awesome.
I don't even anywhere.
Shoot for the moon.
Anywhere at this point, like I would be
Really?
so happy just getting the music to more people.
Yeah.
Like that's going to be the main thing, and I don't know. That's a tough one.
You don't have a favorite state or out of state?
Colorado.
Colorado.
Born and raised.
You're always here in Colorado though. Something new?
I think California is something where there's definitely a lot more people and a more thriving scene. Not to knock on the scene here, but I think definitely you have to go certain places to get to certain points, and I think that, you know, eventually maybe that'll be something that we consider.
Definitely,
And definitely Sunshine Studios though, there's no scene like Sunshine. Like there's a place where locals could play and it's a tight little community, which is really cool. And you guys have the opportunity to do this all the time. So that's really cool. So what's the favorite part about your job per se?
Oh, you guys can go first.
You want to go first?
My real job, or no money in this.
Oh no. Well, that's not what we want to know. Why do you do it?
That's because you got to do it if you really mean it. You can't do it for the money. It's got to be emotional.
Exactly.
You know. Anyway, you guys go first.
Okay.
I like getting out and playing. Like it's cool. It's fun. You know, you get up with your best friends and you just kind of, you know, play the shit that you, I mean, spent so long in my mom's basement writing. Like, you know, it's finally cool to like, hey, check this out, and to have people respond to it positively. You know, it's really cool to see that positive response.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Of
I
course.
think. Did you?
Oh.
Yeah.
Fight for it.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'll go. All right. Yeah, I just like I remember a point where I knew nothing about music, and I think it's just so amazing now to look back and be at a point where I'm, you know, sharing that with two other people who really have the same mindset and have grown the same amount. I think it's really awesome to go from nothing to where we're at now.
It's really cool. Yeah.
I'm honestly gonna have to say it was all the way up. It only happened just a couple months ago at our last show. We had a fan reach out and let us know that one of our songs, Flawed, had helped her with the recent passing of a friend. And that is the only reason I do this, to give back. And that, honestly, being able to help people, that is my favorite part about any of this headache of being in a band.
Aww.
There's a lot more behind the scenes. There's a lot of stuff
course.
involved. but-
Everyone just sees you on stage and they're like, whoa, nothing, they didn't even practice. They're like, just here. Like, what is this?
It's not all glitz and glam.
Yeah, no.
There's a lot of, I mean, it's a cliche, but there's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears that, I mean, genuinely go into it. Like, literally blood, sweat, and tears have gone into
Literal? Okay.
cutting this record. I mean,
Cool.
I'm hopeful that we could actually shed some light on the reality of trying to be a musician.
Yeah.
I mean, you see a lot of documentaries and stuff like that, but it's the times have changed, and it's actually a lot harder to try to get a following, to get people to go. Even just writing music, it's worth it though.
It's worth it. So, since you have a lot of locals around along with you guys, do you have any advice to give to the younger generation trying to make their way up?
I never believed this every time I heard it,
Okay.
but don't fucking stop. It sounds cliche. Everybody says like, oh, take any show you could get, do anything you could do. Don't ever stop. If this were easy, anyone would fucking do it.
Anyone will do it?
And it's not easy. It is a trial. The reason this title of this album is trials. It's you go through the ringer and just don't give up. Don't ever stop. But remember where the fuck you came from. do not get a big head. You came from home, that's always going to be home. You were once nobody. You once had no crew. You once had nobody but your parents there supporting you. Remember who helped you. That is the biggest thing I would love to give to somebody as advice.
That's amazing. Do you guys have any other advice?
No, I mean, he pretty much hit the nail on the head on that one. I mean, it's not easy. I mean, everybody knows that. Like, it's not easy, but you truly got to stick to it. I mean, how bad do you want it? I mean, it is such a cliche to say it that way, but I mean, if you truly want it bad enough, you will do anything and everything to make it happen.
Of course,
I mean, sacrifice time, money, friends, family, like.
The thing is to carry yourself with a sense of professionalism, and that doesn't mean being cocky, but it means realizing that at the end of the night, you have a job to do, you have tickets to sell, you have a show to put on, you have to put on a show for the people, you have to earn the venue money. And I think that's the biggest thing, is if you want it to be a job, you have to treat it like a job. And that means you're not out here to just party and have fun, even though it is a fun party, you know. You have to, at the end of the day, carry yourself like you're an adult and like a professional, and that's what gets people furthest, I think.
That's why I asked you, the favorite part of your job. This is your job. This is what you guys do for a living, even if you do work out at Walmart or somewhere else to support yourself. You know what I mean? So it's really great that you guys do that and want to give back to the people.
Yeah.
So do you have any final thoughts you want to say?
September 27th. Stay tuned.
27th.
Trials.
Cool. Yep. You guys better be there, see their new album, stuff like that. Thank you so much, guys, for the interview. And thank you guys for watching. I'm with Access Unlimited TV and Synergistic Effect TV. Thank you.